Good evening and welcome back to Southeastern Virginia for the Mini Mac 1030S build with me, Scott. And here's what we got going on today. The wing rib, finally. These come in a couple days ago from Dave Cooper, who used to run Team Mini Macs. I don't know if he's going to still try to stay in business or not. But if he does, everybody's got to remember it's a 1-year lead time and you got to take them to court to get your stuff. And I did a little layout here for the nose ribs. He gets a piece of this RS9 that goes through here like that. And gets this little thin plywood as a bulkhead right here. I got to make up for the spar. This will be the front spar. But first I had to calculate the little cut right here. You see I cut me a little piece and stuck it in there and got me a pencil line. There's a construction of the rib, a typical rib. Some of these pieces are made out of 1/4 inch, some out of 1/8 inch. I got a bunch of them laid out and I've cut out a few. I'm working on that one over there to get it to be my pilot piece. Meanwhile, I had to cut this little edge down right here. You look back here, it looks a little different here, but it's a 10 degree, 30-minute cut, which is 10.5 degrees. Anyway, that's going to be hard to do. So what I actually did was, of course, lay off what the exact angle would be on the piece of wood, measured that down. Then I measured it down right there, if you can see my side piece. Right there, and I just used a belt sander. It's so long, it's 12.5 feet long, so couldn't really run it through the bandsaw, or didn't want to use some other saw. I could have used a planer or a table saw, which I don't have. And I made pretty good progress so far without it. So here's what I got to do. And I started on it. I've already got this little angle cut. This is a 3-degree cut right here, which ends up being a dihedral on the plane. This is the web of the spar. You'll see that I get a stiffener every 15 inches, and then every 45 inches or so I get an RS9 stiffener, which is supposed to lap the joints of these pieces. And so I had to find where that stiffener goes, these green lines. It's a 3/4 inch piece of stock, so I come over 3/8, cut that joint. I got this one laid out here. I need to cut it. Then I need to put my next piece up here and see how far it goes over the end and give it another cut. Then I have the bottom piece of the spar. This is the bottom piece here. It's just square cut. It does have an angle cut on the end down here, right here. And I'm going to glue it on and glue up, make up the spar. And I might get some pieces cut over there on them ribs too, but we're finally starting to do some wings here. And I'm waiting on the engines, waiting on my new Simonini engine. As soon as it comes in, we'll finish the fuselage. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece right here, get it in place. Now, I don't know if you can hear the rain on the roof, but I planted a garden a couple of days ago and I prayed for rain, and here it is. It's a lot easier than me watering the garden. I stapled my first piece down. I'm going to take it back out, but I stapled it down to give me something solid to push against. And I know you couldn't see up close, but this is a really thin piece of plywood. It is 3-ply birch. I mean, it's really strong when it's stiffened, but this is what's holding me up. It'd be nice with a big giant aluminum channel instead, but wouldn't have an ultralight then. Let's see what we got now. Well, that is no better at all. I want that fit to be tight. Remember, I like a tight fit. Oh yeah, that's much better. Says it's 139 inches overall, and that's what I got. Let me double check it. Oh yeah. All right. No. Back. I'm labeling the starboard side, top, back, so I don't get them confused later, because it's easy to do with these different angles. You got to make sure you're right on time here. All right, let me cut this. All right, I'm gonna flip it over. Let me prep it first. I don't know the exact best way to do this, so it's as usual, doing a little bit of trial and error. Let me go ahead and cut this. All right. So what I want to do is flip it over like this. All right. And then this piece here, just turn around. You make some room. These wings take up a lot of room, you know. I gotta clean this bench off better after I get these spars made. We're gonna use those, but I need it all the way down. Luckily, I bought a new roll. Been sitting here a while. If my grandkids were in here now, they'd be going, "You making cookies?" All right, now. So this goes on here. All right. All right. This will go on there. All right, I still have one thing I have to do. Here. Oh, shit. There we go. All right, I got the wax paper down. We got it laying how it's going to go. I need to trim. I had to trim approximately an 1/8 inch off of this. And for me to get that right angle right here, I'm going to need to trim an 1/8 inch off of these. So that's what. All right. We got something here now. All right. Put a couple blocks against the, hold it up there. Okay. I think I'll just glue this piece on for now. I got this one to do. I think I have better quality control if I do one piece at a time. That's what I'm going to do. All right. It is epoxy mixing time. These tongue depressors I borrowed from the doctor's office last month or whenever it was, they're good spreaders. They're a little bit wider than a regular popsicle stick. All right. the cup go. Let's see if I can mix the correct amount. All right, probably mixed too much again. Like I said, I'm a little rusty. Might be okay though. This plywood soaks it up, remember? This birch plywood doesn't soak it up like that mahogany though. The mahogany stuff's real dry and porous. This birch is pretty tight wood. Stronger too than the mahogany, of course. All right. I'll start right down here. Do one piece at a time. All right, remember a little dab will do you. Those of y'all out there who are praying people, and I hope all y'all are, please pray for Scott Skalski, who's lost, who's let himself turn into a thief and a unrespectable person. Hopefully, I want you to pray that he'll turn his life around and be somebody his kids can be proud of. I talked to him on the phone once when I was first ordering the motor, and I could hear some children in the background. And I really feel sorry for them if he continues down this path. Hopefully, he'll change his ways. Anyway, like I said, if you are praying people, and I hope you are, please keep him in your prayers, him and his family. His wife, I'm sure, has endured a lot of stuff, and they're about to endure a bunch more. They're about to have several lawsuits, and maybe even some criminal stuff going on. Who knows? So, and then on top of that, he's going to have me coming after him, to get my money. Also, pray for David Cooper. He's the person I bought this airplane off of, which took almost a year to get. Had to sue him to get it, but he got some stuff to learn too, and some soul searching to do. Anyway, pray for them that they get it together and turn their life around into something that's respectable. Will you quit doing that? I don't like this gun. I like that little cheap blue one much more. I know got some people from Lithuania. How y'all doing? Spain, Russia. United Kingdom. Salute to my brethren over there in the United Kingdom. I believe that's where my lineage is from, looking at my tree thing, your family tree. Of course, a lot of us are from there, somewhere around there. You know what? I thought I made too much glue. I didn't. That's okay. I can make some more. I don't know when I'm going to be done with this thing. I was hoping to be done already. But as usual, life gets in the way. And life problems get in the way. So this spar is going to sit right in the front of those ribs, right in front of the wing ribs. Then the nose rib attaches to that. Next time when you come back, we're going to go ahead and install this other spar cap, it's called. I want to make sure I got the dimension just right and everything before I do. All right. Yeah. All right. I think that's gonna be all we'll get done this episode. When we come back, I'll have this stapled out and all that, ready to glue this other spar cap on. Then we'll flip it over and put these little intermediate pieces in here every 15 inches in between the two spar caps. And I got about 16 or so of these to build and sand to get them all the same shape. Got a notch in it. Actually gets a board like that across the front. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. One of these days it's going to be an airplane. Hope you have a blessed week coming up, and keep looking up. That's where God's coming from. Hope to see him soon. Take care.